To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied at 21. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd down at 5. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward. In this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First down carry for Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back now in Arlington. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Prescott. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Steps away to his... The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Room here to run. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Space to run past the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied at 10. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Bulldozes past him, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
2nd and 11 now. On the counter, it's Henry. Breaks a tackle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Rodgers looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Folk for the extra point. Fake it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. There you
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 1. You've got the ball on your own 20. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Rodgers. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off.
Touchdown, Patriots. Andre Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Allstott. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Nick Folk for the point after. now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 15. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Carr's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr to throw again. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. To throw is Carr. Touchdown! It's complete. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Rodgers throwing here. He completes it to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well defeated. win this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.